Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I wanted to show you the I changed a couple of things on our project from earlier. And instead of having the full sheet, I cut her out. And what's interesting that I didn't notice before was around the ladies is an outline. It's like a cream colored outline. I didn't notice that before, but I thought that would be a perfect way to cut them out. So I added some lace in behind her, and I distressed and I cut out the word. I just used a pair of my scissors there, my Fiskars scissors. So I have the pockets, and I added some little ephemera pieces in there, little extras to put in. And then when you open this side, I added some tickets in there with her. And then we have our paper, and then in behind I added some extra pages as well. And these are our collage papers that I use quite often. And then it just closes up like that. And I'm gonna tie it with a piece of string. So that was that one. And then this little beauty that we did, I glued on one of my wax seals and use it as a tuck spot. And then it's our little added bonus inside. And I did get some staples from my husband because I don't have any left. So that just tucks in behind there like that. So something flat, simple, like look how flat that is, both of them. So they're going to go into a journal quite nicely, but it's a nice little companion set. Or you can just fill them up and you can send these into Happy Mail. Or if you're doing an ephemera swap or something, you can just fill them up. And this will be good. You can just put a lot of different shaped pockets in here. You don't have to glue them in or anything. Just make like a set of pockets and tuck spots and send that off to somebody, and then they can then incorporate all of the goodness that you put in here into their journals or attach them into here. Either way, so it's nice and flat, but I thought that would be so cute. I just love those. And the paper, of course, is just lovely. Anyway, I have a file folder that I cut some paper to put on here. I tried to do things ahead of time, but this is like a fun little addition for your journals. It can get attached into a journal, like you can sew it in with your 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and then the one side could have this flip, and then this would be here. Or you can have it by itself, and you can just fill it with ephemera pieces. So I didn't do any distressing on it on the file folder. I just cut it out, and I'm just trying to keep my papers in order here. But when it was folded, I cut it down to a height that is manageable. So the height of it, I cut it down to 8 high. And then, I'll just move all the papers. I should remember where they all go, because they're all cut to the sizes. So then, this is the construction of it. So what I did is, this is the natural fold. So I folded it in to just before the score line. And then this one, it's a little further away, but it's before the score line. And then I cut off this, like when I opened it up, I folded it up, did the score mark, and then I just kind of angle cut them. So when you'll fold them in half and angle cut, and then that gives you the space. But this one ripped. So I could have used washi tape to hold it shut, but I decided I would just cut it off. So that leaves me with the 3 pockets. So what I did is these are going to be the 2 inside pockets. And then this last one on the flip side, I'm going to bring to the outside so that they're not all inside, right? So that'll get closed, and then that'll get closed and be the outside. Or you can do it this way. It really doesn't matter. You know, you can decide. And I mean, if you decide to put it into a journal, it wouldn't matter anyway, because these pieces would be separate from each other. So I'll show you that just to give you a visual on it. My husband's out blowing snow. We had another skiff of snow overnight, so so this is how it would be if you're putting it into a journal, into a signature, I should say, sorry. It would be on this side, and then this side would be your flip out. And it's still flat, even though the file folder is kind of stiff, it's still good. So I thought we could decorate that and fill it up with some goodness. And I'm going to make tags. If you have it as a standalone, you can make yourself a little journal, like signatures, and sew them in there. That's a perfect opportunity too, and then it could be its own little journal. So I'm just going to start to decorate, see if I can remember where all the pages go. And if you see, I didn't stop the paper just under. I went all the way. It just adds to the structure of the pages. All right, so I hope you guys are all doing well. I didn't even ask you. Goodness, just jumping in. It's so cold here right now. It's -21. And I'm not sure if there's a wind chill. It looks pretty windy out there, but it's anybody's guess what it is. But they say that this is going to be the last week of freezing cold weather, so we'll see. I'm just going to quickly give these edges some color. You don't have to, but I just thought it's in keeping with what I've been doing, and I didn't do it ahead of time. So, you know, if you don't like seeing somebody do the inking, then you can fast forward it. That's the great thing about video. If you've seen something, you can just fast forward it and go on to the next thing, you know, which is good. So I'm just gonna pop it there. I tried to make everything inside the score lines so that nothing would interfere with the folds. But these are just, you know, like usual, fun, quick little projects that can be done in an hour or so. And you can embellish as much or as little as you like. It's up to you. You don't have to stop at just this. You know, you can just go hard and just carry on. And then this one I'm going to pop at the front. I already inked this one. So some of them I inked, of course. Some of them I didn't. But that's how it goes sometimes. My mind goes a mile a minute, it seems, some days, and trying to figure out what I'd like to do. I can envision stuff and then trying to implement it. So this one will go here. And for these little ones, I set the paper on it and turned it over, and then I just traced it, and then I cut it out, and I cut just inside the lines, and it seems to work. So there we go. And if your cutting isn't straight, or it's a little off, you know, you can add a word here. You can put an eyelet in there and have something dangling from it. So, oops, don't want to lose my pen. Yeah, I'm not doing a complete one. I don't want to waste your time by inking everything up. Oops. And this paper, it's just on copy paper. I mean, the file folder it should have enough structure to it that it's not going to you know, wreck anytime soon, because there's a lot of strength in a file folder. So there's that. So those will go up, and that'll go this way. And nope, that doesn't go there. Am I missing a paper? I think I might be missing a paper. Let's just we'll get this on and then this on. All right. Well, that's okay. It won't take much to grab a piece. Here I thought I had everything finished, but that's the way. There we go. Okay, and then this one. And I just used my ruler to cut the papers down. It gives it a nice little edge. A little, like it looks kind of torn. Takes the ink really well when you tear paper. Oh, there we go. I think I missed the corner. Okay, so there's that, and I just need a piece that goes there. It's just kind of odd that I don't have one there, but that's okay. Grab my ruler. Here we go. Just take off the white and I don't usually keep these strips that I cut off. They're too skinny. There's only so much that you can keep. But so I just stick it to where I need it to be, a little bit in, and then I'll cut it off just before the line, just right like that. And then I think I need to take a bit off the top as well, because it's a little long. So I'm just going to rip it off there. There we go. Quickly ink it up. And if you're doing this, I know that you will do a lot better job than me. I'm giving you the starting point to make one of these, and then you can just take it and go with it and embellish it to your heart's content. Whatever you like, you do. Right? I always tell you there's no wrong way to do these projects. All right, so I'm going to make these pockets. Make sure I do it the right way. I'm just going to glue up the two sides. If you wanted to just do one side and have it as a tuck, but I don't like the idea of them falling out when you open, so I'm going to glue them right up. If they decide to hold. There we go. Missed the corners. All right, and then this one is going to come up like this. So I'll do the same, glue on the two sides. I hope I've been on camera all this time. There we go. All right, so we have that. And then we have this loveliness. And then when you open it up, you have more pockets. So I need to add some paper to the bottoms. Let's do this one on here. So I'm using up all the papers, and I do have pages from one of my other kits. It's the vintage French documents. So I might use that. It looks quite nice on there, actually. Let me straighten this up. There we go. Well, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to place it here. Like that. And I just leave a little border, like the file folder. You can just see it coming out. I like that look. If you wanted to put divots before you glue them down, do that, and then you'll know that, yes, that is a pocket. There we go. Oh yeah, that's cute. And then I have this little clock sticker that I've been wanting to use. I think that would look perfect right there. Oh, that wasn't too bad coming off. Oh yes, look at that. That's lovely. All right, let's see what other papers I have sitting here. Like I have I have this. Looks cute. And because the pockets are slanted, I think I'm not going to worry too much about covering the whole pockets. I'll show you what I mean here. Let me just grab the ruler. I mean, there's nothing that says you have to completely cover a pocket or a page. You can just do a little collage on it where excuse me, like you just add a little something to it like this. So I'm just going to tear it, but I'm going to finger tear the top just so it comes around, and it's just gonna sit like that. Cute. Yep. Do you guys have plans for the weekend? Are you going anywhere, doing anything special? Are you going to be able to go into your craft room and create something? Hopefully you'll be able to have some time to do that. And then this one. Tracy is coming on Saturday, so I'm pretty excited. Haven't seen her since, well, for a couple months now. But as you know, she lives in BC now, so when she visits, it's just amazing. There we go. So we have that, and then you can add anything else to it that you want. Let's see what I have here in my little jar. Excuse my arm. I have all these tiny little bits. Oh. I have a little stamp here. Let's just do that. Do a little bit of decorating while we're here. Like it doesn't, whoop, not upside down, not today. It doesn't take very long, you know, for these little pretties to come together. Oh, sorry if you can hear Brat. He's chit-chatting. Then you can just add things to the pockets. But I'm going to make some, I'm going to make tags, and like this is a perfect tag. It's on cardstock, so I'm just going to cut the corners. There. Instant tag. And she just went right inside. She's too short. I should have known. And then this can be just a little booklet if you'd like. And I think it's too wide for the pockets. But instead of cutting it off, you can just fold in your sides and then have it, you can glue these to make little pockets. How perfect is that? Oh, Brat has come for a visit. There, so you have a little set there, little tag and booklet set. And then, oh, I have all kinds of things here, but, yeah. Yes, Brat. Bye-bye. He just had to come and say hello. He's an old fella, as you know, and he's been limping pretty badly because he has arthritis in his hip, so I feel sorry for him, or I feel bad for him anyway. There we go. I'm just gonna make a journaling card to go in here. If I have my cutter available, I don't. So we'll use my ruler. So if you don't have a cutter, but you use, you know, you don't want to use your scissors, just use your ruler. So I just count 1, 2, 3, 4.5. And I don't think it matters what size the journaling card is. Just something, a little addition that you can write on. There we go. All right, so for height, I don't know what height. Just kind of gauge. I'm not going to measure, but that's a really nice size to write on. And then so is this, but I'm going to just slim it down a little bit. So there. So we have these two, and they can be journaling cards. So you don't have to fuss with the things that you're making. You know, you can dress them up as you go, or you can make bases for stuff and then dress them up when you know where they're going. If you're doing a specific journal like this, you know, then you can dress them up accordingly. But I'm thinking I made that one a little too wide. Let's check this one. It's just something to tack into the pockets. This is the bigger pocket, so let's pop the tag into the skinny one. I'll put the journaling cards and the booklet in the bigger one. And so there, and you can stop there. You can keep adding more if you want. We have this pocket here. Sorry about the howling, but he's in rare form right now. I'll just make another tag. Pop it this way. And you can just gauge how wide you're going to do it, or how tall. I don't know that there are rules, are there, for sizings? I don't think so. I've never come across anyone that says your tags have to be this big or journaling cards have to be this wide, because you can potentially, everything is to journal on. Everything that you make can be journaled. Just bring it over to the corner. And if you want them perfectly straight and perfectly aligned, then use your cutter. Oh, that's a nice big one. Yep, I like that. And then you have this. And then I have my other girl. If you don't mind, I'm going to quickly cut her out because, like I told you, there's these awesome, it's like a shadow around her. And it just goes quite nicely around. I just like that look. You know, not everything has to be cut to the image that you're cutting out, which is fun. And I'm becoming more brave about fussy cutting on camera. Have you noticed? I went from never fussy cutting on camera to now doing it a couple of times. So yeah, just turn that around. And then her, I'm gonna pop on there. That's just so cute when I did that with the other one. I don't think I need a whole one of these though. And this is the cloth doily. It's not paper, so it's a little different. Just give it a little bit of color. Like that. There we go. But these two ladies are just so adorable. And they're so fun to use. Just gonna put little drips of glue on the tops of the hearts. And just put her there. And then she can go right there. Oh, yes. How lovely is that? What do you think of that? That's just so sweet. And then this word, maybe I'll grab my my scissors here, my fancy cutters. See how they work. But yeah, you can cut words from your paper, books, dictionaries, anything, magazines. You can just cut words out and use them. This one says Paris. That's from the same paper that I cut her from. And it's gonna go right there. Just have to add a little bit of glue underneath here. There we go. Look at that, it's so cute. What do you think of that? I really like that one. Hopefully you do too. So this kit that we've used, it's called French Fashion from Liz at Liz the Paper Project. So I'll leave a link down below. But yeah, and then I still have my my little samples here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a couple more of my own, and I'm hoping to do a sewing journal. We'll see. And then I'm going to add those into the sewing journal. Like I'm in the middle of collecting stuff at the moment. So anyway, I hope you really liked this project that we've been doing. So I'll just gonna re-show what we did. So we put this little beauty together, and hopefully you're going to be making one, or you're in the process of making one. That'd be so much fun to see. So we have that, and then we have our pocket. And then when you flip it out, and you can add pictures here, you can put more pockets here if you want. Like I said, you can add it into a signature for a journal. You can add its own pages for a journal. And then we just have some goodies filled in, little cluster there, collage. And then just close it up. And again, I'm just going to get some string and I will close it up. And then we have our our little flip here. And then we have our little journal that's like a hidden journal because it's looks like a little wallet. So that's real fun. And then we have our fabric swatches. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you've been crafting with me, and if not doing these projects, then doing your own thing. Thanks for all your emails. Thanks for sending me pictures of all of the wonderful, wonderful creations you've been making. I so appreciate that. I love seeing everything that you do. Thank you for your interaction with your comments and all your messages that you send me every day. I so appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye for now.